Okay guys, it takes literally 45 seconds to get this snowblower ready to blow snow. All right, this comes separate. You literally just snap this on. There is no screws, no bolts with this blower at all. All right, you snap this on, you press this blue button here, and that's gonna control your direction of where you want the snow. Up or down, you want it thrown further. Obviously, you're gonna lift it all the way up. It'll shoot it high and far. If you don't want it going that far onto your neighbor's property, your neighbor's driveway, your own driveway, obviously you can control that with this. Okay, pretty easy. Toro has, this is kind of patented with Toro, this type of chute. Okay, that controls the distance. I've seen this on some other blowers where it's just, you know, press the blue button and, you know, you control it this way. Some other blowers have something similar, a lot of different companies, but, you know, this is super simple. No need for screws, no need to lose screws, you know, pretty simple. And the rod, you pretty much slide it in. Really easy. Okay, very basic. Doesn't have, you know, some of these snow blowers now you press a button and it controls the rotation of your chute left to the right to the center. I like this because that's just something that can go wrong, guys. You know, over time the button doesn't work. Now you got to, every time you want to, you know, move the rotation of your chute, the direction of the chute, you got to stop blowing snow and you got to walk over and do it manually. All right, with this, no buttons, just the old-fashioned way. I mean, with one finger I can move this left or right. All right, super easy. All right, I'm gonna get the wrapping off and we're gonna see this in action. All right, this is your eco mode. All right, just like I said before, this is on, this is off. All right, O equals off. All right, you're going to want to keep this off if you're going through that heavy, wet, deeper snow. All right, if you're doing some lighter duty jobs, right, 2-3 inches white puffy snow, in order to save some battery life, you're going to want to turn it on. All right, obviously you don't have to use this. You can keep it off eco mode all the time. Obviously, if you have a bigger property, you know, you want to conserve some of your battery power. The eco mode, it's a great feature on this snowblower. All right, so that's basically it, guys. Let's see how she does in action. All right, guys, I'm going to show you eco mode and I'm going to show you regular mode. All right. This is how quiet it is, guys. All right, this is regular mode. All right, now I'm going to switch over to eco mode. All right, you hear the difference? The RPM slows down to conserve that power. Great feature. All right, guys. This is very wet snow. If you're in the Northeast, you kind of know what we've been dealing with. Freezing rain, sleet, then rain, then sleet, then freezing rain, and then now snow. So it's a very wet snow. It's actually around 32 degrees right now. All right, but we got around 5 inches here. Okay, I'm going to measure when we're done. Might be closer to 4 inches, but in the back. On my deck, I measured 5 inches, but this obviously is a walkway. It might have not accumulated as quickly. All right, so we're going to use it in non-eco mode. it blew the snow a lot farther than I thought. As you can see here, I'm gonna measure. Hold on, guys. Pause. All right, it's right at 5 inches, guys. Can you see that? All right at 5 inches, a little bit more, around 5 1/4. And as you can see, very wet, like slush. So it was able to handle that pretty well. I was very surprised at how far it threw this wet snow, guys. You know, yeah, I believe you could use, I believe even in eco mode, you're going to be able to go through this 5 inches of wet snow with this. We're going to try it in eco mode now. All right, we're going to turn the eco mode on. All right, it's in eco mode. No problem, guys. And right down really to the pavement. If there was no slush here, if we didn't have the sleet, the rain, and the ice, you would be able to see the pavement. Obviously, you can see a little bit of it, but even with 5 inches of more wet snow, on eco mode, did 5 inches like nothing, guys. Let's continue this in eco mode. We're gonna finish this out. You can hear me talk over this, guys, not loud. Guys, I can totally see why Toro was very excited about this blower, guys. Really, really, again, this is all in eco mode. I'll do this last pass in non-eco mode, full power. I mean, really, really impressed, guys. All right, gonna turn the eco mode off. Hear that ice? All right, it's still able to break that ice up, guys. And with this auger, guys, all right, you got, this is metal, all right? Get a closer look. So you got. All right, folks, so this is what separates the Toro 60-volt lithium-ion snowblower from the rest of the bunch. All right, it's the auger here. This is able to cut through frozen snow, ice, you know, where the plows kind of, you know, plow you into your driveway, right? With that heavy, wet, ice, frozen, wet snow, you know, that salt is mixed in there and it kind of melts and then refreezes. This auger is able to kind of cut through that, all right? You know, with the rubber augers, you just can't break it up. It clogs easier. And, you know, what makes this auger also, it's able to continue that RPM, okay? Because it's such a small auger. There's not these big rubber, heavy, you know, flaps, pads that can really restrict the RPM of that auger when it's going through this wet, frozen, heavy snow. So this is going to continue to spin. It's going to continue to feed snow into the chute. And I'm just really impressed with it, guys. I think it's, You know, right now, this is the best lithium-ion snowblower I've ever used, and I'd probably put it up against any gas-powered single-stage snowblower. We're gonna check and see what this auger can slice and dice up. All right, so we're gonna try to go after these big clumps here, and as you can see, the clumps get bigger. Hopefully you can see this. It is getting kind of dark. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right, it is getting dark, but hopefully you can see this. All right, there's this is all just chunks of ice. All right, but I want to see if it can kind of cut these up. All right, we're gonna go through a lot of this debris here. Again, this is all, you know, from the plows onto the sidewalk here. I mean, look at the size of this one. All right, let's see what it can do, guys. I'm gonna try to make a straight run right into my neighbor's driveway here. This is around 35 feet. All right, definitely not gonna be using eco mode here. Did the lights help? It definitely brightens up my field of view here. Guys, I'm very impressed here. As you can see, right down to the pavement here. I mean, it went right through these chunks. And this is definitely, you know, 6-7 inches, possibly 8 inches. You know, probably more towards the, you know, the 7-inch. But right down to the pavement here, guys. All right, so, you know, up here, you know, not too deep, probably around that 5-inch mark. But once we got through the real heavy stuff that I was, you know, telling you about, it never... Let me get my tape measure so we can measure this. But it never stopped. It never bowed down, bogged down, all right? You know, for the people that I have been getting a lot of questions about this Toro, I'm very impressed with it, guys. Very, very impressed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, again, I kind of get wowed sometimes with the technology, right? Just what these lithium-ion tools can do now. Again, super impressed. Whoops, sorry about that. But let me get my measure. We'll measure how deep this is here. All right, so just about 8 inches here, guys. It actually comes up to right around here. All right, so 8 inches. Again, very wet snow, as you can tell. Chunks. We'll go on this side here. Here it's around 6. You come over here, around 7, as you can see. Again, this would have no problem, guys, with 9, 10 inches of this. So with the really white powdery snow, guys, you know, easily you can go right up to the top of the actual blower. Let's measure the size of that. Let's get an accurate measurement here. I know it's dark over here. Let's move it over here. All right, and as you can see, a very wide opening for a lithium-ion snowblower. So you got 13 inches of clearance here. So you'll be able to do 13 inches with this blower, guys. I have no doubt about it. With the wet stuff, all right, you know, you're probably gonna get up to 9, 10 inches before it'll do it. It's just gonna, you know, you might struggle a little bit. But all in all, guys, I'm very impressed with this blower. We're gonna have a lot more footage on it. I'm gonna probably bring it out commercially tomorrow and throughout this winter. But the Toro 60-volt snowblower, lithium-ion. Super impressed with it, guys. Chunks over here. Right through it. All right, so this is what really separates this snowblower from not only other lithium-ion single-stage snowblowers, but other gas-powered single-stage snowblowers, and that's the auger. Really as you can see, this is an all-metal auger, right? So it's not those rubber paddles that really have a hard time breaking up that frozen snow, that ice, you know, that breaking up that really wet snow. With this auger, you're going to be able to do stuff you're just not going to be able to do with other lithium-ion snowblowers. All right, you know, you're going to see as this video goes on, right? I'm going to be going through some real big blocks of frozen snow, of snow that the snow plows came in. You know how they kind of seal you in your driveway, your curtain. You know, this is going to break up that wet, frozen chunks of snow. You know, they put road salt down, they put that rind down, especially here in the Northeast, where it kind of melts the snow. It's dark. Then it refreezes, and you get these big blocks. So this is very similar to a two-stage auger. Okay,
super impressed, guys. I probably said it 50 times.
Ice,
and I'm probably going to
large chunks of snow.
All these,
that again, not only lithium-ion, but a lot of gas-powered single-stage snowblowers.
Again,
you're just not going to be able to do that.
The technology is amazing.
A single-stage snowblower.
And Toro has
let's see it in some
really lived up to their name with this blower, guys. Super easy, like I said, ready to go out of the box.
Lithium-ion snowblower.
No screws. You're pretty much charging the battery. You know, tightening a couple wing nuts and you're ready to blow snow, and it does a great job at that, guys. You know, we're gonna have it with deeper snow. This is what I got to work with, guys. All right, so we kind of seen it with some wet snow, some chunks. We've seen it with, you know, around 8 inches and in certain areas. But again, you know, the clearance is 13 inches of the white, fluffy, powdery stuff. No doubt this lithium-ion can keep up with the gas-powered single-stage snowblowers, and you know, might even beat a couple of them, of those cheaper brands. Awesome, guys. The Toro 60-volt snowblower, I believe available now at Home Depot and other online retailers. I want to put the light on, and again, the lights are so bright. I mean, you're seeing it. There's probably a 5-second delay, obviously, to probably, you know, save as much battery power as you can. But awesome blower. I'll catch you guys. Peace.